What's packing? I'm your host, Godchild, first of his name. Welcome back to the What's Packing Sports Show, dedicated to the Green Bay Packers. We talking Green Bay all day, 24/7, 365. If you have not yet done so, hit the subscribe button, if you please, for me, por favor. Hit the subscribe button, you know what I'm saying? Smash that like button, thumbs up, and the notification bell so you know when I'm dropping these fresh, hot takes for y'all. And last but not least, drop some comments down below so I can know what you think. Today, I had to address I wanted to address this topic because I was wrong. All along, I've been saying if the Packers had drafted Justin Jefferson, I feel like this offense, as good as it is, scoring the most points in the league, putting up the most yards in the league, I feel like they could have been better. I feel like Marquez Valdez-Scantling has let this team down far too frequently. Drop passes on first downs and touchdowns. Fumbles. Which, by the way, I want to say real quick, before we go any further, that as much as I was hard on Marquez Valdez-Scantling, I would never ever say something like you should kill yourself or threaten someone's life over a game, okay? Because suicide is real, all right? Mental health issues are real. And as someone who's struggled with them myself and has been suicidal, look, I do not take that lightly. So if anybody is struggling with that, man, please look after your mentals. Take care of yourself. Put yourself first. Love yourself, all right? For real. Peace from your boy, Godchild, all right? But now, like I was saying about Marquez, I really thought that, as good. I would have liked to see more out of this offense. I mean, there's been 2 times really that they let me down. Okay, Tampa Bay, of course, and then Indianapolis, where they didn't score jack shit basically in the second quarter. And I was like, look, man, maybe if we had Justin Jefferson, they wouldn't be able to put up more points on the board. But really, they don't need Justin Jefferson. They just need Marquez to catch the damn ball. Because when you look at it, they're really not that different. They're not that different of a player. The biggest difference between them is catching the ball. And I know that's I'm not trying to marginalize that, because that's that's basically the number one responsibility of a wide receiver is to catch the ball. But I mean, I think we've seen throughout, we've seen players struggle with catching the ball, and then after a while they just practice on it, they focus on it, and they can catch the ball a lot better. I mean, Devontae Adams had similar troubles early on in his career, and look how he's turned out. He's now the number one receiver in the NFL. So look, man, when I took a look at the numbers, Justin Jefferson, 92 targets on the year, 65 receptions, 1,078 yards, 7 touchdowns, 16.6 yards per reception. That's good for 5th in the league. He catches the ball 70% of the time. That's pretty damn good for a rookie. Okay, they say wide receiver is one of the hardest positions in the NFL to come in and transfer your success from college to the pro game. And yeah, would I like to have these numbers on the Packers? Of course, who wouldn't? But MVS isn't that far off, man. And especially when you look at him in comparison, you see why the Packers love this kid so much. And why they have confidence in him, and why I think they're going to, they would like to keep him around. It's not just his talent level, but he also is a great teammate from what I hear. He seems like a really smart kid, and he's also like selfless. You saw him blocking on that Aaron Jones 77-yard touchdown run, and Matt LaFleur talked about that, man. He really said, after he had that fumble in Indianapolis, one of the reporters like, how can you live with Marquez? And he was like, look, I can live with him because he's a great kid, man. He's a team player, and we know what kind of person he is, and he's the kind of person we like on this team, and we believe in his ability and his talent. He just got to be more consistent. And, if they can be patient with them shit, then I can too. So let's look at his numbers, man. He's got 31 receptions on 59 targets, 603 yards, which is actually a lot more than I thought he would have, and 5 touchdowns. But get this, man, and this is the real stat of the day for you guys. Marquez Valdes-Scantling leads the league in yards per completion with 19.5. I mean, that's like really freaking good. That's better than Tyreek Hill. That's better than Chris Godwin. That's better than Julio Jones. That's better than Calvin Ridley. That's better than Stephon Diggs. That's better than Justin Jefferson. That's better than anybody in the NFL. So that means to me that this kid is the most explosive receiver in football. So they have damn good reason to believe in him. And when you look at the disparity of even his targets compared to Justin Jefferson, you can tell that Jefferson is the number 1 or number 2 option on their team, right? And I want to actually just look up. Adam Thielen just for comparison to say, all right, who's getting more targets on this team? So I'm gonna look up Adam Thielen's numbers real quick. Thielen has regular season. Dog, are you serious? Thielen has basically the same. He has one less target than Jefferson. So yeah, Jefferson is actually the number 1 receiver on their team, at least by targets, by one target. So, and we all know MVS is not the number 1 target. It's Adams, and then it's really like Lazard. I mean, and Lazard missed games. And let's see, can I just Alan Lazard? He missed all those games with the core injury. And I wonder how many targets he has on the season. On the season, he's got 34 targets. So even with missing all those games, and how many games did he miss? Even missing all those games, dude still has like even with Lazard missing all those games, you can see he has like half as many targets basically as MVS. So it's like, they distribute the ball a little more evenly after Adams. But I mean, these are really good numbers for Marquez, man. Because if you say for instance you gave him and Jefferson the same amount of catches, MVS would have 1,200 yards, and I would have to imagine with 30-something more catches on the season and 600-something more yards, he would at least have 2 more touchdowns, because I feel like I've seen him drop at least that many touchdowns this year with the amount of targets he's had. So, look, man, I was all wrong about MVS. I was all wrong about Gutekunst's decision to not draft the receiver in the first round, specifically Justin Jefferson. I don't feel like it would have made that big of a difference. Honestly, the biggest difference so far is just Marquez's inconsistency. And if he could just be more consistent, this offense could take off to new heights, and he could be playing at a level that people will be talking about him as a Pro Bowler. Maybe even an All-Pro. Who knows? I mean, he could be like, I don't think people really know him yet. And I don't think people are really talking about him like that, or see him as the most explosive receiver in NFL. I think they would see Tyreek Hill as that guy. And I don't know if Marquez is as fast as Hill, but it's like, damn. I mean, even with what he's done, or really lack of production, the drops and stuff included, is like he's still got he's more explosive per play than Tyreek Hill. So, I mean, I think that says a lot about this kid's potential. And I understand why the team is being patient with him. And if they're going to be patient with him, then I can be patient too. And you can be patient. We got to be patient with this kid, fans. That's what I want to say about Marquez, man. I'm looking forward to him to continue to grow and to nurture. And I'm sorry, Marquez, that I was too hard on you, maybe a little bit, and I was a hater, you could say. But I've changed my mind. I've changed my ways. So let me know what you guys think After this video, do you feel a little bit differently about Marquez now? Do you see his potential? Are you going to be a little more patient? Or are you still beating the table, banging the table, saying that they should have drafted a receiver in the first round or the second round? They think that they, wasted an opportunity here, and maybe what might go down as the deepest draft class in the history of football. All right, man. That's it for this video. As we like to all say, go Pack, go, and don't you ever forget, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, trannies, grannies, cooks, sluts, pimps, simps, shrimps, and everything in between, okay? The Bears still suck.